So, LOBSANG, we're here on Commercial Drive, Vancouver, BC, Canada. What are we doing in this front window here?
Well, we're trying to make a home for our TV show, which is a new show. And we're going to have a display in the window. We're going to make a set of from here down, and we're going to make a little movie, claymation film. The set's going to be at Bhutan, which is the location for most of our projects for the next year.
Okay.
And it's to create focus and interest about Bhutan. I'm going to start by building a rock cliff here, and on the side I'm going to put a monastery called Tiger's Nest, or Takshang. It's a very special place. It's where Guru Rinpoche did his teachings and stayed, and it's very special place to the Bhutanese and to people around the world. We've been lucky to have a lot of support from a lot of people, and I'm very grateful to our kind cameraman James and to the other people who are helping out with everything. James has been producing as well. We're a little bit sad today because our first sponsor, Steve Jobs, is not feeling that well, so he had to pull back from his work at Apple, and we're very, very grateful that Steve was helping us. He was personally the first one to endorse our vision of what we want to do with the Wandering Artist, and Apple became our first sponsor before anybody, before we even existed. They saw some vision in what we were doing, and they felt that what we could do with their help would be really quite interesting. So all our prayers are with Stephen, that he's going to be fine, and that he continues to give so many wonderful things to the world like he's done so far.
Cool. Okay, you want to sit down?
Sure.
I'm just going to give a little look. This is the view out of our red room.
Well, this was very, very special to me personally. One of my dear friends is Luyen. I was looking, I had this idea for the Wandering Artist TV show, and I was trying to find cool things to shoot while I was here in Vancouver. And one of the cool things was a sand mandala that was being conducted by Luyen. So I saw on Facebook, Luyen had said, hey, I'm having the sand mandala event going on. And I contacted Luyen cold on the phone, and he was kind enough to say, hey, why don't you come along and join us? And so I brought down the camera and I started shooting the sand mandala. It was done by the Lama Sopa of the Dzongkar Chodé monastery. And the Dzongkar Chodé is the Dalai Lama's art repository. It's where they have all the Tibetan art practices are kept as a living legacy. So they have the masters who actually teach it and do it the way it's been done for thousands of years. So what happened in Vancouver is Luyen had created this event with the monks from the Dzongkar Chodé. They come to here to Vancouver, and they started doing a sand mandala. Now, Lama Sopa, he created this. He drew all the parts and put it together, and they pour sand on all these different elements. And this was a compassion Shenrenzig sand mandala, and it was meant to spread compassion throughout the world. And at the end of it, most of the time these things are all destroyed, and there's very few of them actually made in North America. So we were lucky enough to witness one and shoot it as one of our first projects. At the end of the 2-week event, where they created the sand mandala, it was 1 week event. They gave me this. They gave me the board that they had made the sand mandala on, and it's signed by all the monks who participated. They came over from India, here and up here and up there. And so for me it's a reminder of the intention of where this all came from and what our roots are, because it's part of our roots for where we're from as a show, as a philosophy, as arts. It's sand mandala is very much mindful arts, because you have to be very much right on each grain of sand as it falls. You can't be thinking about a shopping list, you can't be thinking about what you're going to have for dinner, you can't be thinking about the problems you have with your car. You have to be in between the end of the little pipe and the surface that the sand is being dropped on. And so this whole thing is all covered with tiny, tiny little grains of marble sand, colored marble sand, and it's all the sand is made in a process. It's very involved. It's all put on. It's all laid up and piled as sand, and then it's swept away. It's swept away to represent the impermanence of everything. That everything we do beautifully in life, it doesn't matter what it is, it's going to disappear one day. So the sand mandala is kind of the epitome of that, where they spend a lot of time focused so much in doing such a beautiful painting, and the whole purpose of the painting is to destroy it after. And what we do in life, I mean, we create all kinds of things, and then we're gone. That's it. So mindful arts are a lot, in many ways they reflect what life is really all about. So here we are, we have this as a reminder. We're very grateful to have it in our space, and it provides us with a constant sense of intention. What is our intention with our show? What are we trying to do with our show? And mostly it's to express love, and to share love, and to get other people to express love and share love, and to use their arts and their expressions to shape the world that we see around us in a loving way. We're very conscious of this. This is our main modus operandi, that we want to be useful, and we want to definitely transcend the normal TV programs where we can actually make people grow.
That would be my goofy cell phone song, so I have to go pick up my daughter.
Our logo, this looks like a W and an A for Wandering Artist, but it's not. It means A-H, or express. It's part of Om, Ah, Hung, which are the three things that we can do in this life. And it's all that we really are in life, is what we think, say, and do. So when we see this, it's to remind us that we are only what we think, say, and do. And particularly this, for the Wandering Artist, is what we say, what we express. So this, for us, represents express love in a graphic form. So that's us. Here we are, the Wandering Artists. This is our first podcast. We're going to edit this stuff together, and we're going to try and make it look cool. And we hope to keep you entertained, informed, and curious.
Cheers. Have a beautiful, wonder-filled day.
There we go.